Well, I'm kind of disappointed. This is the first incomplete shed that I've ever had with any of my snakes. This is his first shed with us, and he did come to us with stuck shed. So I don't know if there's a such thing as bad shedders. His humidity was in the 70s to 80s the whole time. So I don't know. I'm going to set up a tub. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to show what I do when I get snakes with stuck shed, and now when my snakes have stuck shed. So give me just a minute. I'm going to get this boy set down, and I am going to make a humidity tub for him. So for my humidity box, I'll use a 32-liter tub. It has enough room for their big hides, even on the bigger snakes. I do a heat mat, and of course I have it on a temp gauge. I try to keep the floor where the probe's at 90. And I also use a temperature gun that I use to check my mice and check my temps to make sure that everything's good before I put them in here. Normally on these, like if I was keeping like a rescue in there, or if I was doing something that for any reason would have them living in here longer, normally just quarantine, I'd have holes in the side. But for the humidity box, I don't do that. I just do the holes in the lid, and it keeps the humidity a little bit better. So when I put my ReptiChip in, I do a pretty solid layer, not really deep, not like I would do, like normally I'll do like 3 inches, 4 inches in the terrariums. I do about an inch. And then since it is to be a moisture box, this is too empty, but I have a mister, and I'll actually go ahead and mist it and mix it a little more. This may be too... Yeah, it's not enough. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I do mist it. I mist it, I mix it up real good, and then I let the temperature go for, normally it's like 2 hours. If I have more time, like if I know I'm doing a rescue, I'll normally let it go for a full day. But since I don't have that kind of time in this circumstance, I just check the temps literally every hour just to make sure that nothing wonky's going on. You know, sometimes these heat pads will overheat, even with the temperature regulator, which on mine here, hold on one sec. I haven't turned this down yet. Like the 100 degrees is what I've got going on for this rescue girl over here. I'm going to put his at that as well. It's currently at 106 just because I haven't gone into the app yet. But for these setups, this Inkbird is what I use. It seems to work pretty well. It's obviously not something I'd recommend for your long-term enclosures. You definitely want to get something like Herpstat 2. It's normally what I get. But for these, that it's just a temporary thing and they're not going to be used long-term, it works really well. Now that I know everything's up to temp, I went ahead and got his favorite hide in here and a good water bowl. I know this is the part where the animal activists will say, yeah, he's got no room to move. Great job. Fortunately, I've never had to do this longer than 24 hours. Normally, it completes their shed, and I honestly feel like this is a lot more humane than doing soaks and towel rubs, which obviously causes them to freak out a lot more than being able to be in their favorite hide that they would be in anyways when they're in shed. So that's just my 2 cents on this. But yeah, he's going to be in here probably 24 hours. I'm going to go grab him and put him in here now. And then hopefully tomorrow morning I have an update that he's fully clean and shed. You guys that have been following know that Bozo's our main breeder male. So hopefully he has this shed gone and we can get him fed this weekend and get him back on track next week. But if not, obviously his health, happiness is more important than anything else. So I will let you know tomorrow if he's all clean and clear or if he's going to need a little bit longer in this process. But I fully expect this to all be off, maybe even, this evening. So follow for an update, and I'm hoping for a good one.